So here we go. Here's my Jugs pitching machine. We just, Jugs football machine. We just bought it this last week, and we got the Feild General, which I believe is a version that comes with the kicking attachments. What's the difference between the two? Good question. I believe it's this knob and the base. You can see the difference there. But this will allow you to practice kickoffs and put a tumble on the ball. So we're going to move that and go over to the machine real quick. So best we can tell, the machine's probably 5 or 6 years old. We might be the the third or fourth owner. So not much to them. It's a single motor, and then it's got a cable that goes down, much like a speedo cable, which will spin this second wheel. As far as maintenance goes, the only thing I could find on their website are the tires. So the tires, when you buy them brand new, they're weighted and balanced, and they're white. So obviously these tires are not white, but they say if you can take some sandpaper, light grade, you can take this down and get that lighter color back, which is we started to do. I don't know that you can see it in the video, but hopefully to give it a little more grip. And then as far as operations and maintenance, or just running the thing, it's pretty easy. Always keep the dial at 0 when you start out. Give it some power. And we're just kind of doing this demonstration right outside my garage. We're set up right now to use a high school ball, high school regulation size. And I will say this, from what my kids have told me, do not buy a cheap ball. If you put it in this way, laces to the right or to the left, you're going to grab the wheel, and then it's going to spin or throw it to the right or to the left. It kind of gives it an odd wobble. And this thing can really throw them out there, so you got to be careful. So what we usually do when we throw, laces up or down, and you'll see when we put it through, you don't have to push it all the way. It just grabs it and goes. Easy peasy. As far as that, there's not much to it. Obviously, you can tilt it up or down, right and left. You've got an adjustment lever here, so you can ease it up if you want to mix it up a little. And then you've got another one here, so you can change it up or down. We'll do another ball for you, and then we'll shut it down. But if you have any questions or comments, I'd love to see what you have to say. This is set right now at about 10%. So we're going to turn it up to 20. I guess we'll do one more just to show you the difference. And then we'll go from there. This takes a second for it to ramp up. Ready, son? Here we go. So there you go. And it's literally just about as perfect as a pass as you can do every time. Oh, one more thing. When you set this up, like a speedo cable, you don't want it to bind up. So I usually keep this between the legs, which means you have limited, right and left. I mean, it still gives you a good range of motion. But do I do my absolute best to keep this from having any tension on it? Since there are no grease points or lube points that I can find, you want to keep it pretty simple. Again, questions, comments, love to know what you found. I did pay $1,100 for this. Again, knew they go for a lot more. You guys know that. Thanks. Bye.